The tomatoes, I put 18 different varieties of tomatoes, and all of them are settled down, and some of them has got small you can see the fruit, and most of them has got flowers, and the support is well, and you can see some sunflowers around them to attract the bees. Also these spring onions yet to be harvested probably this week, and the leeks around it are doing good, and the basil there and there looking good. I got my tomatoes there, you can see the fruit, and there are many flowers and also some fruits in for each plant. I'm going to chop it down to, I would say, 5.5 feet tall. I need a bit of aeration, otherwise I'm going to have some diseases. And this side I got fruit as well. Sorry, yeah, there you go. So I got lots of fruit and the flowers as well. In between the tomatoes I planted some sweet pepper. There you go, and you can see small tiny fruit and flowers. And this one is also sweet pepper, and that one is chili pepper, and there is one chili pepper at the end. This is the very first tomato ripened this week, last week of June. Last year I harvested the ripened tomatoes in first week of June. This year I planted all the tomatoes bit late, and this greenhouse, which is a tiny one, but look at the size of the fruit. And these are the plum varieties, and look everywhere, look at the fruit size, and look at this. This is really big one. This is country taste variety, and they're looking really good. And I already chopped the tops of most of the tomato plants because I don't want them to touch the roof. The cucumbers, look, yet to be harvested. This is the outdoor variety as well. So here is the one and the other two there. These are gherkin cucumbers. This is called crystal apple. You can see that round shape. These are Borlotti beans. Some of them are already climbed 5 feet. Some of them are just starting to climb. These are French climbing beans. They climbed up to 6 feet, some of them are 5 feet, and all looking good. These are the broad beans. I need to harvest them. There are plenty everywhere. I basically chop the tops of the plant so that this black beetle or a black aphid will not get to it. Otherwise they are looking really good. These are the dwarf beans. Purple color, yellow color, and the green color. And between the beetroot, some of them harvested, some of them had to be harvested. Last batch of my carrots, beautiful, and I will be harvesting them in August. Look at this, my carrots. There are 4 pots and all of them are ready to be harvested. Beautiful. These are my oca plants, these two, and I got 5 of them in different colors and in different pots. These are 35-liter pots. These are my aubergines and peppers. All of them are doing great, and I need to harvest some of the peppers. You can see some fruit in there for cooking this week. I have a separate video on the progress of my peppers and aubergines. Please have a look at. This is banana plant, 5 feet tall, and I can remember the olden days in India where we used to use these leaves for putting the food on top of it and then eating it. It gives you a slightly different flavor. This is my banana plant. I haven't put it outside. Let's see what's going. Last year I had a flower, but nothing happened afterwards. This is my lemon tree. I put the lemon tree outside, and you can see that's the baby one. There's one more baby, so one more baby fruit. There are plenty, around 30-40 baby fruits this year. I need to see how many are going to mature properly. This is my fig, thanks to Dr. Vinay. Look at the fruit here, and I got a few more places here. There you go. So it has got side shoots as well. There are 5 different side shoots, looking really nice. These are my pine berries, and I'm excited to have at least some fruit sooner or later. There are some fruit, but yet to be ripened. This is my Loganberry or Tayberry. People, they call it with different names based on the mix of the different breeds of the blackberry and raspberry. Look at this, beautiful. And we already harvested and made jam out of these fruits. My raspberries yet to be fruited, this side of the bed, and there's another raspberry patch here. Blackberries, I can't complain about it, so many yet to be ripened. These are the gooseberries. We harvested and made a pickle out of it, and we already started eating the pickle. And also we made a jam out of the black currant and red currant mixed fruit along with the strawberries. These are the blueberries. Some of them are ripened, you can see, and I got really good harvest this year. Everywhere the fruit, nice clumps. And this is the pink color blueberry. Nothing is ripening yet, but soon they will, and they got plenty of fruit on the plant. The strawberries interplanted with spring onions and beans. I had a very good harvest of the strawberries this year, and we made jam, juice, gave it to friends. So another few weeks strawberries will be there. I would say first week of July. That's the end of the season. My seedless grape started fruit, small tiny fruits, you can see there. I don't know whether they're going to mature or not this year. I'm sure next year I'll get something out of it. These are my fennel plants in the middle, and also I interplanted with celeriac. You can see that, and also you can see, and some of the leeks. This is spinach and leeks interplanted. Spinach is gone bolted, but I'm just cutting down and keep it moist as possible as can, so that they don't bolt, and I'm feeding them to the chickens most of the times. These are my spring onions and morello beetroots, and I left this confetti coriander for the seeds, and this is the chard and spring onions. These are my Indian onions I sown from the seed and planted, and they're looking nice, but I don't know how they will do at the end. And also this is the mix of different onions, again from the seed. They're doing really nice, and I can see some of them are formed really well, and some of them are just started forming. This is pumpkin, Weeby Little, and that's a squash called variety Turkish turban. The squash types I planted after my garlic was harvested. This is my Atlantic giant, big pumpkin, and this is pumpkin baby bear, and this is pumpkin Cinderella. You can see the fruit. This is pumpkin zombie, and this is pumpkin Halloween, and this is pumpkin Evergold. These are multiple varieties of squashes. This is Tromencino squash. You can see that's one fruit, that's another fruit. This one is butterbush, butternut squash variety in a bush, not in a long grown vine. Right hand side, this is crookneck. On the left hand side, this is a Turkish turban. You can see the fruit. And these are baked potato varieties. This one is a squash sunshine. You can see the fruit. And this one is butternut squash. You can see 1, 2, 3 fruit and forming more. And this one is autumn crown. Look at these melons, they're going crazy. I put 6 plants in this cold frame, 12 by 4.5 feet width. Look at this. I'm not going to hand pollinate, and some of them have already got the fruit. You can see the female one, and there as well. I got around 30 fruit. How many are going to mature into proper ones, I do not know. These are my kale. 6 different varieties of the kales I planted, and I've been harvesting last 1.5 months. And I put the net around it, otherwise the birds are going to eat them. This year I only put 3 courgettes. 2 of them are vertical growing. One is dark green color, one is yellow color, and one is just a normal courgette called Defender variety. And that one is Marrow. That's one. Green bush. These are my sweet corns. They're doing good. No issues. Initially I had a problem. Somebody looks like dug my sweet corn, but maybe birds or mongjak or maybe other animals, but I put the net around it. Recently I took the net off because they started growing. These are my peas. I need to harvest them very soon. They're ready to be harvested. There are plenty everywhere. This is my Kohlrabi, purple color. This is a light green color Kohlrabi. I got around 30 plants mixing purple and green. These are my first early and second early potatoes. They are doing really good. And this is my main crop potato, Satanta, I think. These are Celeriac, and this one is Parsley. I interplanted both of them. They are looking really nice, and I harvested Parsley many times. I would say maybe 7-8 times. Same there, Parsley, but interplanted with Dwarf Beans. You can see that. You can see, really nice. First time I'm trying this variety called Zealand Spinach, because it doesn't go bold for a long time. That's the reason why I started growing this, and looking good so far. I planted radish, rainbow multicolor, in between my beans, because radish needs a shady environment. You can see all the way across. Radish in between the chard, and chard I've been harvesting last 1.5 months. These are my Brussels sprouts in this cage. I provided some support for them. There are 6, 3 green colors and 3 purple colors Brussels sprouts. And this side, this is the second batch of marathon broccoli, which is calabrese. And in the middle, you can see those purple color plants are kalettes. So there are 4 different kalettes, and these are the calabrese. I need to harvest them. First time this year I set up automated watering system, and that one is tiny solar panel and batteries. They get recharged, and so like a drip irrigation. They dispose the water every 3 hours, and this is the water butt. And if you see inside, all this pipe everywhere, say connected, and also on the ground as well. I did for both my greenhouses, so that I don't need to worry about the greenhouse watering, because greenhouse needs watering almost every day because they quickly dry up because of the temperature.